Hello and welcome to Spain and the Barcelona Open Banc Sabadell event, the 5th ATP World Tour 500 event of the year. I'm Lee Goodall, I've got Jason Goodall alongside me, and we're going to look ahead to the final here. Jason, Rafael Nadal versus David Ferrer. The Spaniards have done it again.
Yeah, it's a tournament that they've dominated. Obviously, Ferrer's been in the final twice previously, and he's lost to Nadal on both occasions. I think both guys are in form. They've won a lot of matches on this particular surface, and of course it's a repeat of the Monte Carlo final. So I expect great things from both, but of course I expect Nadal to eventually prevail too.
Nadal is yet to drop a set. Both guys are yet to drop a set, in fact, but we haven't really seen the best of him, have we?
He hasn't been tested, so I think that's what's so good about Nadal. He's such a great competitor that he doesn't try and bring his best tennis every time he steps out there on the match court. He does just enough to get the job done. I think what has been crucial this week is that he's won his matches quickly. He's only taken an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes to beat his opponents, and that's crucial because he plays a lot of tennis in a short space of time in the European clay court season. So I think he's been in fair nick, and I think if he needs to play better tomorrow, he can do so.
And David Ferrer is having another great week. He made the final in Monte Carlo last week. We know all about his ability on this surface. He's looked good. He's playing some great tennis right now, isn't he?
Yeah, tenacious character. He's had to dig deep in a couple of his matches. He makes a lot of balls, but I think the downside is when you match him against Nadal, he doesn't do anything better than Nadal. He doesn't serve quite as effectively because Nadal, of course, is a lefty from the back of the court. Nadal can dominate him. He's got greater weight of shot. Ferrer can definitely defend well, but so can Nadal. When you're talking about the transition play, Nadal's a little better. He's got better feel at the net. He returns a little more effectively as well. So there's nothing Ferrer does better than Nadal, and that's why his record against Nadal is relatively poor.
Midway through Ferrer's quarter-final, he had a problem with his left leg, and that reared its head again today. He's going to need to be fully fit against Nadal tomorrow, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. It was against Meltzer. It was in the early stages of that second set, and he just hurt his left calf muscle and just had some tape on that today, but he was still moving pretty well, and of course you're going to have to move exceptionally when you come up against Nadal. He has beaten him before, 4 times in fact in their 16 previous meetings. The first time they met in 2004, beat him a couple of times on a hard court in 2007, including the US Open. That was a big win, and of course he beat him at the Australian Open earlier this year, but Nadal was crocked. When they met in Monte Carlo, they were both pretty fit, and Nadal won that pretty comfortably. Both sets took about an hour, so Ferrer made him work. I expect more of the same tomorrow, but there's no way you can bet against Nadal. His numbers are too good on clay.
And we should point out his record in April as well. It's not the time of year to face him, is it? He's lost just 1 match in the month of April in his career. Incredible. Yeah,
I think that was against Iga Andreev a long time ago, maybe in Estoril. So, no, the smart money's going to be on Nadal, and of course you'd expect him to win tomorrow.
Whatever happens, it's going to be a great final. You can watch all the action at 4 p.m. local time on tennistv.com.